Boom, 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 boom.
Hey, hey, hey. Puts me in the wrong place every time. I wonder why it does that. Anyway, how's it going, everybody?
You fight it, but it's the Murph and Dirk show.
Yeah, I'm fighting that every day of my life. Every day of my life.
That's why the computer and the technology continues to fight against you.
You got to fight.
They say in basketball, the ball doesn't lie. Like when someone gets fouled, if they make the shots, ball don't lie. Well, computer don't lie.
Well, it's terrible. Anyway, welcome, chat. Thanks for dropping in and watching us. And we're just going to kind of hang tonight. So we're looking to just have some fun, chill out, talk a little bit, see what's shaking for everybody.
See what's shaking?
We have
Stop being so old.
Hail the chat from Crazy Mad. Howdy, Crazy Mad. Who else we got in here? The Art and Times of Jay Ryan's here. Said don't be late.
He said don't be late. We were late. But that's our thing.
I was a little late.
That's what we do.
You know, them whales will keep you up late at night. Anyway, cold sweat. You don't remember? You don't remember the whale joke? The last show with the whales? Okay, anyway, never mind.
Oh, yeah. I totally
Hey, Mo. How's Mo doing? Thanks for stopping by.
Dean's here.
Huh?
Dean just got in.
Dean? Where's he at? Where's he at?
Comics Mate.
Hey. Hell, Dean. How you doing, man? Good to see you. So, today, we don't have a lot going on. We just, we're just going to be hanging out with everybody and talking. Yeah, pregnant space whales. That's what we were talking about. So
try to make each other laugh.
See the pregnant space whale. Hey, we got Felix Haas in the house. Thanks for showing up, Felix.
I like how you said his last name.
Yeah, Haas.
We should start doing that for any time we say someone's name. Each person needs
something. Remember Ed McMahon? I know I'm showing my age. Hey-o. He would do that all the time.
I know him. Yeah, he was cool.
We need to do it. Oh, you remember that one, do you?
I do remember him. Yeah, he was awesome.
Okay, cool. All right.
Wasn't he also the guy that did the rich and famous houses, or no?
No, that was Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous with can't think of that dude's name, but he was
what am I thinking? Because Ed McMahon did something.
He was New Zealand.
He didn't just do
that
the
guy was from New Zealand or something. Yeah, I don't know.
He did something. Well, I'm gonna look it up now.
Robin Leach. There you go. See, Robin Leach.
What about him?
He's Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, dude. The bouncing ball went and gone like 10 minutes ago. You got to follow it. You got to be on it.
Yeah, like so he was a game show host. I knew he did Johnny Carson, but what's the other thing he did?
Ed McMahon did Star Search and Johnny Carson. That was big, and then he did like old man stuff, like for like healthcare shit. He did all kinds of commercials and shit.
He did TV bloopers and practical jokes with Dick Clark. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do. Now, Crazy Mad wants to know, how do you know Ed McMahon but not a Blue Light Special? That's the way I feel about it, man. How?
Because Kmart sucks, and it always has sucked.
Yeah, Publishers Clearinghouse giveaways. There you go.
That's it. That's what it was.
That was a big one.
That's what it was. That's what I was thinking. I knew it had something to do with houses, but
did anybody ever know anybody that won? Because I didn't know anybody.
It was a complete scam, wasn't it?
It was great, and it kept you you had to do it. Like you felt like you needed to.
The whole mail-in thing. The sweet
it made you feel like if I keep going, it's going to get there, and then you just.
Did you ever put one in?
I think I might have put one in, and then I was like, "Oh, f this, no more." Because they try to get you to buy magazines and do all this shit, and you do it maybe once, and then you're like, "F that, not doing it again." So then you
know what's so funny? As a kid, you'd see stuff you want, but it'd always be like, need your parents' permission before you call. Like, you imagine if you had the internet when you were a kid, I would have bought so much stuff, and my parents would have yelled.
It's terrible.
Because I never had, you'd call.
I've had that with my kids. Like, I've had that with my kids where with the internet and Amazon and everything, so like right at your fingertips, we've had to tell them, look, you can't just go get our credit card, or you can't do this or that. And they've wanted to do it, like with their birthday money, and then with other things, they just jump online, man, and they're going to town. So it's terrible. Yeah, schemes and scams, that's for sure. Hey, Felix is sharing our book. Thank you, Felix. I know I have a rich uncle in Africa, and I only have to give him $100 to get his wealth.
That's pretty good. Have you ever watched the YouTube videos when people will answer? There's this one guy that he does some type of app or something to make him sound like an old lady, and he'll keep those people on the phone for like an hour and pretend like he's going to Target to give them gift cards and stuff. And
oh my God,
I think that's hilarious.
That's what was the there was Saul. There was a guy named Saul on the Crank Yankers. Did you ever watch Crank Yankers? It's on the Comedy Central, I think. And it was all about practical jokes. You know, it's all like prank calls. So they were prank calling people, and there was always a guy. I think he was on. I forget what he did. He did an album of it, but he played a guy named Saul, and he always got something stuck in his ass like that. And he would call pizza shops and say he blew out his ass because he ate a bad pizza, and he would try to get them to give him money and everything. And it was just fantastic. Saul Rosen, there you go. Look, Felix knows. Felix knows.
You know who would awesome. You know who would do that too was the guy that had a radio station all those years ago, and he was big because he'd get like hot women on his show and would curse, curly hair and glasses. What's that guy's
still big? Holy shit!
Oh yeah, man. He's still big now, but what's the guy's name? I can't think of it.
Oh, you messed me up now because it's totally.
I can picture him.
Yeah, it's. Oh, how did you mess me up so bad? Because I pictured him as soon as you said it, and I was like, Howard Stern. Elliot got it.
Stern, yeah. Hey,
Elliot, thanks for coming on and saving my ass right there. So
he did a thing where one of their guys had diarrhea, so they tape recorded him crapping. So how it sounded was like something like that. They'd call automobile shops and have the sound of a car starting, and then play that after that. And these guys are like, I have no idea what's wrong with your engine, but you need to bring it in.
Oh, that's awesome. Look, Mo Biggs, Kevin, I've never heard of anyone Murphy.
You know,
that is your name, son.
You can't expect people to know what they don't know. You just can't.
But you can expect people to know more than what they know.
No, that's not true at all.
That is true because you know nothing. Every time I say something about
just old era, stuff.
No, you know what? I knew shit from the 70s. I was born in the 70s, right? 74.
Sure.
That's not even quite, almost mid 70s. And I still know shit that went down in the 70s. I asked you about stuff in the 80s, and you're like, no, I don't know shit.
Like what? Wait, what in the 80s have I not known about?
All kinds. Name it.
Other than weird cartoons.
And you would be like, I don't know what that is.
Is Blue Light Special?
The chat is my witness. The chat has had to witness this over and over and over again.
Maybe it's a stick, huh? Yeah.
Mo Biggs, he'd consider knowing someone a spoiler. That's awesome. That is good.
Over this weekend, I just gave Derek a little bit more spoiler about something in the book, like what happened to certain things, and I'm like, you'd better not tell anybody this.
Oh boy!
So I got a little nervous to tell you.
You remember Murphy Brown? Murphy Brown.
Yeah, I know Murphy Brown. Yeah.
All right, that was good, Crazy Man. Yeah.
She really didn't do anything after that, right? That was pretty much her whole career.
Yeah, she got old after that, is what it seemed like. You know,
I don't feel like she was old on this show, though, right?
No, it's just 40s? Like after you see her, if you see her now, she just got old all of a sudden. It was like she kind of rode that wave and just kind of let it, go.
Everyone's saying that the new Top Gun's amazing. Everyone's in it except for the girl. The girl from that movie, the original. She's not in it.
I've seen her, and she's weird. She's weird now.
Well, she looks terrible. she's gained a lot of weight and she's old, and then where Tom Cruise kind of still looks like Tom Cruise. So I wonder how Val Kilmer looks.
He's looking rough. Have you watched
Val
his?
Kilmer looks rough?
Well, yeah, because he's dealt with like throat cancer and shit, so he's dealing with a lot. Yeah, Val Kilmer's going through it. Yeah, they got a documentary on Amazon on him, so if you get that,
that sucks.
No, I mean he's still living and doing well. It's just that he's been through hell. So
yeah, I've heard go see it in the theater because that's how good the fights are.
There's a lot of women liking Top Gun right now. A lot of the women like Top Gun. Well, they like it because the men are like shirtless. They're playing football on the beach. You know, because in the original they had the volleyball. They had so they did another scene like that. Elliot said it was great. Saw it this past weekend. Awesome. A lot of people are saying it's cool. If you see the girl, you understand why she's not in the movie. Yeah, she can't look worse than Val. Ooh. I mean, Val. They replaced her with Jennifer Connelly. Ooh, nice replacement. Dang, I really like Jennifer. Yeah, she looks rough. See, and then Val was looking rough way back when he was in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
So not a lot of Val fans here in the chat.
I like Val. I just think, he'll always be my Doc.
Batman? He's your favorite Batman, isn't he?
No, he's Doc from, Tombstone.
Okay.
So he's always my favorite from that. He was fantastic in that. That was probably his best role, to be honest. So, see, I don't like Val. Have you seen Tombstone? Mm-hmm. Okay.
He looks weird. He looks weird, like with the mustache and everything.
Well, he's supposed to look sick, so he's dying. He's got tuberculosis, and he's dying. It's just weird.
It's like, you know how there's some actors that can really look like they're from a period in time. He just doesn't. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's just my mind. He does.
I think Tom Cruise has a hard time looking like he's from a period. Like, like he looked good as Lestat when they had him as Lestat. But he don't do good in period pieces other than that.
I was gonna say, as a vampire, right? He was.
Yeah, well, I guess Last Samurai he was pretty cool. That's another Tom Cruise movie I love. Last Samurai was awesome.
Oh no, I love Last Samurai. I'm waiting for it to get into 4K. It's still one of those that hasn't been there. I'm a fan of the Ice again.
Yeah, there you go. I liked him in Tombstone and The Saint. Now, see, I'm not a big fan of The Saint, but I understand. Yeah, I don't have a problem with Val. He just really let himself go. Yeah. I mean, he got sick too, so that kind of changed things. Tom was great in Far and Away. Yeah, Last Samurai.
Last Samurai is like a perfect film. Dude, when they do that one scene where there's like 4 or 5 guys that surround him and they show it in slow motion and then they do it in real time and like all their heads come off, I was like, that's such an awesome scene. There's so many good scenes in that movie.
Well, scenes, but then not only is I'm knocking over my mic. Yikes. Not only is the action good. Oh man, I dented the hammer axe even. Sheesh. Oh wow. So anyway, not only is the action good, but the writing and the characterization is great. So I love that. I would say that's one of his best roles. Now, Crazy Mad said his best role is Tropic Thunder. Where he kind of dresses like you. It looks like you.
Yeah, he does look like me in Tropic Thunder. I really messed up. I should.
Were you in that movie?
I wish. Are you kidding me?
No doubt. No doubt.
Dude, that one scene where they're all doing like a video conference with him, and the guy who wrote the book is talking, and Tom Cruise is like, "Hey, who are you?" And the guy's like, "I'm the guy that went through all of this." And Tom Cruise character goes, "Well, thank you for your service." And shut the fuck up. Tropic Thunder is hilarious. That Robert Downey Jr. does blackface, and there's a
is that like the only? That's got to be the only blackface that's been like let go, right? That people just went, that's awesome, so we're not going to say anything about it.
Joe Rogan had Jamie Lee Foxx on, and they were talking about Tropic Thunder,
Oh,
and Jamie Lee Fox is like, Robert Downey Jr. got away with it because all the heat went towards Ben Stiller doing the retarded character. And they're like, that's how he got away with it.
That is fantastic.
Because everyone was so upset about the do.
Did they really get upset about that?
People were really upset about that, yeah.
Oh
especially because you said you don't go 100% retarded. You go,
you don't never go full retard.
Yeah, that's what it was, full retarded. And then they talked about how many people got awards for and it's like that is fun. Like there's
it's
tons
got to
of
be
people
one of the best lines. That's probably one of my favorite lines of all time. Like all time. That is tough.
That's one of those we should clip for this YouTube to use that. You don't go fully.
Right.
When one of us do something stupid. Like you don't go full. It's Tom's Tropic Thunder, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta love it. So
no, that's a good movie. It's a good movie when Jack Black doesn't do really anything. Like there's so much funny stuff. His stuff is just okay.
Oh yeah, he took a back seat, man. He had
which he usually doesn't. Like,
no, but that's because it wasn't his movie, man. It really wasn't. Robert Downey Jr. just killed it. So
yeah, that movie.
Okay.
We haven't got the question of the week yet.
Yeah, let's do that. Shoot. We were so much onto that. We forgot. All right. Let me get up there. Okay. Question of the week. By Crazy Mad. Would you rather be reincarnated or go to heaven? Reincarnated or go to heaven? Damn.
Well, wait. I think, I know I always do this to him, but first of all.
Here we go.
What?
Here we go.
Heaven. Wait. No, there's a big thing. Are we talking about Christian heaven? Are we talking about just the idea of what heaven is and how everyone thinks about it? Like Nirvana? Like, what is it like being on the cloud? You know what I mean? Like,
that's what Mo says.
Heaven,
so look at Mo for the question of the week. I guess it would depend a bit on your idea of heaven.
Yeah.
So there's that. But I'd probably go with heaven over being reincarnated.
Well, I'd say that the same thing with reincarnated. Are you doing it to where you can only be a human, or you can turn into like a bee? Like, is that?
Well, see, that's the thing, because when you think about being reincarnated, everybody's like, "Well, I'd be reincarnated as somebody's asshole," and that would be terrible. So
don't worry like that. Like,
no, but people go to those extremes, is what I'm trying to say. And
I don't think the animals are extreme, though. I believe people who believe in reincarnation religiously believe animals are lesser forms of people that have done things wrong, and that's why they're not humans in their life.
Well,
in the present life.
Elliot says that's easy. Go to heaven. Mic drop. Reincarnation is too much of a gamble. See, that's where I'm at. And
then, even if reincarnation does exist, no one ever remembers it, right? Like you don't. Well, it's not like you take all your learning.
But the problem is, you could be anything, and you don't get a choice of what you're going to be. So when you're reincarnated, you don't know where you're ending up. And they say reincarnation is so you learn, right? So you're going to learn something the next stage. So I'm like, what does that mean? And where are you going to be? You could be in a terrible situation, have the worst life ever next. You know what I mean? So
now, I'll say this. This is the one thing where I always give, even to anything, I always try to learn and, try to give something credit. Incarnation never really, to me, works because of the whole
reincarnation or incarnation.
Incarnation. What did I say?
You mean reincarnation?
Yeah.
You said incarnation.
You know what I do.
Like you
can't help it. Taking work home.
That's awesome. Okay. Now the Art and Times of Jerry Ryan says,
I've never believed it just by the fact, like, we have 6 billion people now. There was a time there was only 1 billion. So where are all these new souls coming from? You know what I mean? It's not, we're having more animals on Earth.
Question. We better not get into that. We'll lose the chat.
I'm just saying that's why I've never believed in it. To me, of all the different beliefs out there, that's the heart. It just, that doesn't make sense unless
there's too much repeating. Yeah. But do I get stuck in heaven, or can I repeatedly reincarnate? I mean, reincarnation sounds like you're just cyclic, right? You just keep going and going. Whereas, I mean, getting
I guess you
stuck
can
in
break
heaven.
it down. Would you rather live forever in heaven or live forever on earth? Really?
I mean,
right?
in heaven, you're going to be in bliss, right? Like usually heaven is a bliss of some kind. So
I guess it depends how many of your family members are there. Hey.
Anyway, hey-oh. That's an epic band for you. No, but the truth is, what do you want to do? I mean, heaven to me would be the best option because you're not going to feel bad. You're going to be pretty nice. Yeah, it's going to be pretty good. I've been to Hell, Michigan. It sucks. Maybe there's still only 1 billion souls and the rest are NPCs.
There are people that believe in NPCs. I mean,
yeah, I don't know, man.
When you see some of the politicians just stare, like it does make you think there are NPCs in this world. There's a video of Shaquille O'Neal being stuck and he's not moving, and he's like,
oh, it's creepy. There's the theory that there are only a set number of souls and that the overflow are essentially NPCs waiting for a soul.
That's what anyone who believes in reincarnation believes that.
Yeah, well, that was great. Thanks for coming, man. Yeah, I mean, to me, that's a creepy thought. But you know, there's a lot out there, and I'm sure. I believe in some supernatural shit, so I tend to think that some of that stuff could happen. That's just where I sit. I'll take heaven for $100, Alex.
Yeah, I mean,
I pick heaven. I'm done with this living stuff. I'm done with this living stuff.
Even like with reincarnation, like you're being born into a different culture, a different time. Like heaven, at least you would think a good number of people you know and love would still be there.
I mean, maybe. You know what I mean? I don't know. Are you going to remember half the shit here? You don't know. You don't know.
You think you go to heaven and your mind's like wiped?
I mean, would heaven be heaven if you felt pain? Because if you remember things, you're going to feel the pain. You're going to remember the pain. There's going to be scars. There's going to be.
Not if you only remember the good things.
Like for instance, right?
Like, well, think about like if you have a family reunion, you're not really going into it thinking like, oh, all the bad things about your family. You kind of think of the good things of the people you want to talk to, the memories you have. Like,
yeah, I guess. I don't know, man. I think that makes it tough because it's like, you know, they're like, oh, you'll see your family members. And I'm like, yeah, but what if you don't see your family members? Isn't that terrible? So then is heaven going to be that good? You know what I mean? Like they always play the good, but it's like, what if you don't? You know, if that's a real thing, you know, you're not going to see.
Yeah. If heaven's real, you'd have to think there are going to be people you cared about, even have friends that wouldn't get there. Right. Especially where it's never easy. It's never easy to get into heaven. So with the idea of people you know and love being tortured, how do you stay?
Now, see, remember the terrible pain of grandma dying. Oh, never mind. There she is. I mean, that would be good. That would be a positive, right? But the negative would be, remember the terrible pain of grandpa dying? And oops, where's he at?
Not here.
Right. So that's terrible. Reincarnation could be cool. You could come back as a dude who gets all the famous strange. I don't know. That don't sound good to me.
Crazy mad. If you could come back right now, like say you got murdered by Derek, like if you could come back as a celebrity, who would you want to be? Like who would be the person? You know what I mean?
Closest
like who's rich right now or influential that you'd want to be right now? Because like even celebrities and stuff, people I like, musicians and things, a lot of them, I don't know if I'd like their life.
Look at this. Where's grandpa? In hell where he belongs. No, you're right. I mean, who would you want to be? I don't know, man. There's not very many famous people.
I mean, I think I would be fine being Keanu Reeves. He seems to be very happy. Like, I think that he's had a cool life. I think.
Read that.
Yeah, I see that.
Right there.
Well,
I think it's funny.
He knows.
I'm more worried I'd get killed by Murph.
You should be.
Some religions believe 100,000 people can get into heaven. So that place was full long ago, laugh out loud.
Yeah, isn't there like 144,000 by
Well, that's the Jehovah's Witness. I know they believe it. And yeah.
Don't they believe though it's not Christ doesn't come back till it's filled, so there's still numbers left, I think.
Maybe. I don't know, man. I'd come back as Andy Serkis. He played an ape once. He did a great job as an ape,
too, man. Arrogant ape. That's
how you doing, Arrogant Ape?
Awesome comment.
Thanks for coming by.
He played an ape once. You wouldn't want to come back as Harambe? People love Harambe.
Don't. Why do you got to mention it? Why? Anyway, I'd come back as Elon Musk, says Crazy Mad.
Oh,
I had a feeling he would say that.
Life.
I mean, it'd be fun, but have you seen the guy? No, I wouldn't want to look like that.
What's wrong with him?
He is weird.
What's wrong with Elon Musk?
Elon's
he doesn't
a
do
weird
it for
looking
you?
dude.
He's not attractive. Yeah.
Ooh, weird looking dude, man. Weird. Why are all the rich dudes weird looking? That's what I want to know. They're weird. But Andy Serkis plays a great ape.
Andy Serkis.
Everybody thinks they're coming back as someone who was already born. I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. Yeah.
Oh, no, that's definitely not.
Yeah, we're not saying that. We're just saying if you could be like somebody, who would you want to be like if you got to come back?
Yeah, I thought that because Crazy
famous.
Mad said something. Either Derek or Crazy said something, and that got me thinking of that.
He's based and super rich. I'll give you that. I'll give you that one. Oh, I see. I come in the chat and suddenly we start talking about Harambe. See what I mean? I told you. I told you not to do it.
We love Harambe here.
Bringing us down, man. Bringing us down. Question is, what would Nick Cage do?
I didn't know Arrogant Ape was sensitive to Harambe, but I should have.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. No, I think if I was reincarnated, what would I rather be? Ooh, that's a good question, man.
You talking about like animal?
Well, would you rather be an animal? Would you rather be anything but you?
I mean, dogs don't have a bad life, right? They kind of get whatever they want.
But they lick places. They do all kinds of stuff. They eat poop. They eat their puke.
To eat poop.
They do all that shit, man. No, I don't want to be a dog. I don't want to be a dog.
I mean, I wouldn't want to be a
fish. If I had to be an animal, I guess
thing.
they're the least disgusting.
Crazy Mad.
Rick's out for Harambe.
Then Crazy Mad goes full. Crazy Mad goes
Lazy
full.
simian stereotypes. B-Rose Big James, come on, man. Dick's out for Harambe, but James refused to pull out until he was found. Oh, man, here we go. Oh, gosh. See, you had to bring up Harambe. Now it's on.
Well, I didn't know people were going to bring out their penises when I talk about Harambe. Like,
yeah.
I definitely regret that. Like, that's
my camera won't focus tonight.
Who knew? Who knew?
Yeah, no. If I was going to be reincarnated, I think.
So if you can't be a human, what would you be? Frig.
Ooh, dang. That's terrible. I hate that. Not a bug of any kind.
Yeah, I'd say bear. You get to sleep, get to hibernate. I'd say bear. Yeah.
Maybe a cat.
Yeah, I was thinking lions and stuff, but in Africa and that heat, like, screw that, dude. How hot there? Like, because how hot it is there?
Yeah, but look what they get to. They get to do whatever the hell they want, man. Nobody bugs them. They get.
Yeah, but I'd rather be a bear where you sleep for the winter.
Bears are good too. Nobody really bugs a bear.
Yeah, I'd definitely be a bear.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, I don't know, man. I hate this question. I'll take heaven. So I hate reincarnation.
That's so funny.
Oh, look at that crazy man. I'd be a wolf. Yeah, there you go.
That's not a bad one.
Lone wolf. Oh, geez. Okay. So, all right. I thought Murph was already part of the bear community. Oh, boy.
I know if I went gay, that's exactly where I'd be.
That's exactly where I'd be if you're reincarnated.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. No, I mean, physically
shit.
now, if I was gay, I would be considered a bear.
Yeah.
There's no.
I think even I would be considered a bear. I mean, like, yeah. It's just the way it is. This is starting to get free adjacent disavow. See what I mean? We got to jump out, man. This is it. Look at arrogant ape. I hate this question now, crazy mad.
I like that. It's only
Murph's only bear adjacent, not the only thing he has in common with Chook.
I knew this whole time Chook was going to come back on me. Like, we've kind of stayed away from the Chook. We haven't put much time into him.
We need to put a little more time and develop Chook.
Yeah, we really do. We're gonna we need a draw stream where people are telling you what to draw.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, your video's been weird. It keeps fogging up. Did I lose you?
Can you hear me now?
That was maybe Derek went to do something.
Can you hear me?
No, not really. Just a little bit. Like on a 1 to 100, it's like a 5 of hearing you.
All right.
No, that's something too. We got to do that with everything. We need to edit our old videos and put 5-10 minute videos out there to get more views and stuff. Thanks, Felix, for showing Ballad of Celestials. We actually got some stuff done this week with our book. So we're getting close. Really, we're just waiting on coloring now and then lettering. Barely.
He goes barely and then barely.
What happened to your stream? What is going on?
So I cut the camera so that I could plug my my Seagate in. And
well, now I can hear you good. So
okay, good, because I was trying to show off what I did last week. You guys didn't get to see what I finished, and so I'm trying to bring that up.
But you're having technical difficulties.
Yeah, well, I had to kill my mic. I only have so many inputs in my laptop, so I had to kill my. Well, I didn't mean to kill my mic. I killed my camera, but I killed my mic in trying to kill my camera, so it was all a mess. It was my fault. But you can all hear me now, which is good. I'll share this. So you guys were a part of this, which is really cool. The chat helped me out last week. So this is what we came up with.
That sucks that only 2 people put in, you and who was the other person that put their entry in?
Metal Movies and Brewskis.
Oh yeah, I like him. He's cool.
Yeah, so Butch Cleaver, he does the book Butch Cleaver. And so basically, yeah, he put in, I put in. They didn't want to pick a winner, so they're putting us both together. And so we get to pick our IP or a likeness of us. And so I picked IP. So I went ahead and said, put Mare's armor together with the hammer axe, because I think that'll be a badass weapon to fight Junkman with. So it's got to have the hammer axe no matter what. And but then half of him will be Butch Cleaver as well. So if you guys know Butch Cleaver, the character, half the dwarf will look like Butch Cleaver, which is really cool. So it's going to be a crazy looking dwarf, I'm guessing.
You should just win.
Thank you, Osgreat.
To being you should just win all into being you being the dwarf.
No, I wanted RIP in there because, man, Dwarves Versus is going to be a hell of a thing. So I wanted to make it where RIP stood out, because when people see it, they're going to be like, hey, I know what that hammer axe is all about. And that's what I want it to be. Look at that. Felix on it. Sharing Dwarves Versus Junkman right there. So you guys, I think it's still in the sign up pay or a phase right now. So you guys can sign up for that. And it's going to be cool. So yeah, this came out good. I'm really happy with it. And a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun doing it. And I'll continue. I thought about getting into Dojo's art contest as well. Dojo Kun, because it just looks fun. I like Projectile Reptile. I just think he's a cool looking character.
That's a great name. That's a great name.
Yeah, so I thought, why not? But I don't know if I have time yet, so I'm not like diving into that one yet, because I may not have time to finish. Murphs versus bears. People aren't ready for Murphs versus bears.
Why is it bears? I mean, one bear is enough.
Isn't it already Murphs versus bears? Like Murph's already a bear. So
yeah, they just won't let me in their community to hibernate.
Yeah, it's true. Man, Felix is on it. Showing Dojo Kun. Please sign up to Snuggie Jr.'s bookmark campaign too. All right. That's awesome too. Got some Kenneth Rutherford
oh my God,
bookmarks, which is great. Murphs versus Twinks. No.
I'd rather that than bears.
I know who's winning all these battles, and it's not Murph. Is Murph versus bears a bunch of Murph clones, or is it the Murph family?
It's Murph clones. My family really isn't bear lookalike outside myself. So.
Murph clones. Would you want in their community? Oh shoot!
Did you ever watch that?
He's not
answering.
answering.
Is guy that was like in the bear community, and the bears ended up killing him, and it's like it's recorded.
Yeah, what's that like called? What is that show?
The video wasn't on, but the sound is. And like,
I didn't know the sound was on.
Yeah, because they played it for like his family members.
Oh,
they
that's
let them
right.
listen to it.
Yes, it was terrible because, like, he was like in their family and everything, right? Like they accepted him for like a long time.
With them. Yeah, like he would chill with them, and bear gets
and
hungry.
All of a sudden,
there's no food.
Yep, Grizzly Man. That's what it is. The Grizzly Man. He ended up getting eaten by him.
After watching that DiCaprio movie where he fights a bear, frig, dude. The bear's claws, what it does to his shoulder. Derek, you look super freaking creepy right now. Whatever you just did, that was scary, like horror movie scary.
What?
Why? You were like directly looking at the camera and all you could see was your glasses. So I don't know how you just did that with a second camera. No, you had the camera was pointed at you like.
Oh, it was the wrong camera?
It was the wrong camera and it was creepy because it was all darkness except for that. Man. Yeah, that. Look at that. It's freaking creepy as hell.
Okay, how'd that do?
How is your room that dark? Do you not have a window?
I have a window, but my camera's not on, so I have to do this. And then now I'm lit up.
Yeah, you're lit up.
I am.
I'm drinking before.
No, not really. So anyway, do we have anything else to talk about besides you being a bear? Serial killer. I wanted to show you.
So I watched this video of Serena Williams showing her house.
Oh,
because YouTube just takes me down.
Is this going to be entertaining?
I thought it was hilarious.
Oh shit! Sorry, chat. Are you going to share it?
Yeah, give me a second. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
So there's a whole video, but I don't know if we can play it or not. She shows you her house. Dude. So this was cool. She has like a karaoke thing, but then she has this where it's like all of her art. You see that red thing right there?
Yeah.
You know what that is?
Hell no.
It's a bunch of Elmos that are dead.
What?
And you can
that are what?
Huh? They're dead.
They're
like
what?
The eyes are crossed out.
That's the last thing Phoenix's victims ever see.
Dude.
Oh shit.
The chair's like $100,000.
Oh, what? I could have glued a bunch of Elmos together.
I guess the Elmos are the ones that were hard to get or whatever.
And then she ruins them by gluing them all together.
Pretty much, yeah. And that's
what
a chair.
Hell?
She has weird things too, like this ugly piano. It's a see-through piano.
Listen, famous people are weird. They're weird as hell.
They are. And she was being
really
weird looking at her trophies. She's like, I don't know what trophies I've won. It's like, what?
I thought it was the just weirdest hilarious. People in the world, in my opinion.
She's very weird, especially with her art stuff. I couldn't stop laughing though when I saw the Elmo thing and how much it cost. It's like
Elmo's degeneracy.
What?
Elmo is degeneracy. And Mo Big says, I endorse this. He endorses making a chair of Elmo. Is that what it is?
It's so ridiculous.
It's still, it's weird as hell, man. It's weird. Like, okay, she's got this really beautiful, super rich home, right? And then she throws a chair of Elmo in there. What the hell is that?
I wish we could play the whole thing, because it was like, these rich people.
I'm telling you, rich famous people are friggin' weird. That's all I can say. Don't you wonder what they do behind closed doors sometimes? Like,
you know what they do behind closed doors?
I know. I don't think I do.
They do everything you're not supposed to, like drugs and
think about
Epstein
the dumb things
Island and.
Yeah, think about this. So the Art and Times of Jay Ryan has it right. Think about the dumb things we buy. Just turn it up to 11 when you have FU money. It's true. I mean, they just don't know what to do with it, and they buy the most hideous, weird, funky, crazy things you could think of or not think of, actually, that they come across.
It's weird,
and
though.
A lot of it's just conversation piece. That's all it is. And even then, you wonder how much conversation you could have about Elmo. It's friggin' weird.
To me, if I had all that FU money, like, I'd have 9 houses, like, different places, like different countries and stuff. I'd have a big boat. Like, I feel like there's stuff you can really spend money on. Like, right? Like,
I wouldn't spend it on that kind of stuff.
You wouldn't want a house like in Florida and then like something in the Caribbean and something in.
Yeah, but there's like I might have like a little home in each place, but I wouldn't want like super extravagant, big, crazy.
No,
big
yeah,
homes.
I think that's weird where they have like 100.
Yeah. It's like you have this house and nobody's using it. You don't even have guests probably that are staying there. It's weird. If there's one thing I've learned from the Depp trial, he does as many drugs as I suspected he did. Yes, I would agree with that wholeheartedly. Mo Biggs, I like to think it's a Murph family camping trip in June gone awry. Oh, did they weld the Elmos together? They see? Hey, Hicks Villain, thanks for stirring up, man. That's what I want to see the Elmo chair closer. At this point, they should name a drug after Depp. Wow. Dang. Like Scissor Hands or something like that. Like
Captain Jack sounds like a good drug name.
Captain, but you got Captain Morgan. I mean, that's pretty close. They could name a rum after him. If I had FU money, I'd get famous opera singers to do big performances of hardcore rap songs just because it'd be funny. I love that. That would be awesome to watch. You know, you can make videos of that or have full-on concerts of that.
Opera singing, I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. If you're having girl problems, I feel sorry for you, son. Feel bad for you, son.
Oh awesome. My gosh.
Oh, there you go.
Black Pearl. That fits.
Pretty good.
But that's not really after Depp, though, is it? That's after the movie.
Yeah, but it's his. Those pirates are his.
I guess. Yeah, I guess. Black Pearl. Damn, that sounds like it could be real. I don't want that shit entering my facility. Damn.
Just wait. It'll get there.
Meth's bad enough.
Remember when they had that one drug? What was it called? Like alligator or something? And actually they were mixing like concrete and people's skin was like
crocodile. I thought it was
crocodile. There you go.
Yeah, croc.
Yeah. So yeah, there's fucking crazy names for shit.
That's where they zombied out, dude. Those people became zombies. They like literally ate people and shit. Ate themselves. They did all kinds of weird shit on that. I'm not making that up. That's like real. It's creepy. Bath salts. Yeah, people became total weirdos on that. Maybe that's what they ate people on. Bath salts. I know Croc was bad. K2's bad. There's a lot of shit that goes down.
Do you know they made a new website for orphans?
What?
Yeah. There's a new website for orphans. It didn't go well because there's not a homepage.
Okay, Murphs versus Bears. A year ago, a bear knocked up another bear's woman and instead of fighting him, fled the forest. Coincidentally, Murph takes his family camping in the same forest. It sounds like a Harry and the Hendersons type of movie.
Hey,
the bears mistake Murph for the banished bear, and Murph has to fight for his life. There you go. Johnny can open up a line of bath salts called Black Pearl. Hey, there you go.
You should, honestly, right?
Twist ending. Murph actually is that bear. Oh,
Chet, let's not get anything wrong. None of you will be able to last against a bear either. Bear's killing all of us. So I don't want to hear that.
I don't know.
None of you will be able to stand up to a bear.
It didn't happen to what's his name? Leonardo DiCaprio.
Dude, that
he fought the bear and lived. He fought it was based on a true story.
That is true. Did you ever read the true story about that guy?
No.
It was way crazier than the movie.
Yeah, I bet it was.
He had Native Americans hunting him like on 50 different occasions.
That movie was a little depressing. I liked the story of it, and then it was just depressing. I would make the bear my pet.
Story wasn't him having a son and being killed. That's not real at all. They put that in there just for the story.
Yeah. I'd make the bear my pet. What if Johnny put out a line of stain-resistant bed sheets? Ooh! Ooh!
You think Amber Heard will make a book out about everything poops? That's really all that she has left of her career, right? Like
every time I hear that, like everybody poops, it makes me want to sing the REM song. Everybody poops sometimes.
That is so weird.
What's weird? That I sang REM?
Yeah.
I think it's funny. It makes me think of it. Everybody poops. See, you're going to think about that every time.
I still don't think
every time you think of poop, you're going to go, everybody poops.
That's so weird.
Because it's so right on. It's right on the money. I would think of it. Okay, are we done watching her in her stupid Elmo chair?
I'm sorry.
I don't know if I could take much more of this. Look, Dirk singing Everybody Poops Sometimes would have made a great trailer music for the Ugly Tongue Trail. Damn you, Mo.
Shit.
Damn you, Mo. Oh, to the quick. To the quick.
Derek was not happy about making fun of that trailer.
See, the REM song. There it is. Hold on. I think of Tears for Fears. Everybody wants to poop the bed. I was singing that so wrong for a second.
Well, let's be honest. We all have, as kids, pooped our own beds. So
yeah. I mean, yeah, well, I don't know if I pooped the bed. Probably peed the bed. Never really pooped
the bed. You definitely pooped the bed. When you were a baby, you were in bed.
Well, you have a diaper on, dude. Come on. Like, kids pee to bed when they get a little older because, nightmares and shit. You'll pee the bed probably.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you've had diarrhea, being sick one time, and have shit the bed. Or the way you drink alcohol, you definitely shit the bed, dude.
Don't remember that. No, I haven't done that.
You drink alcohol that blinds you.
Hold on. It must be turtling. Wait, what? Yes, as kids. See, no, I've never.
What I said.
I've pissed the bed before as a kid.
Huh?
But never pooped the bed. No,
nope. Right.
I never shit the bed. See, I have never shit to bed. See,
I'm pretty sure you had diarrhea when you had the flu one time and you shit the bed.
Diarrhea, yes. No shit in the bed.
Still shitting the bed.
Murph trying to normalize it. Come on, guys. We all poop the bed as kids, right? That's true. No, Murph. We did not.
Yes.
You. Never.
I'm pretty sure if we get
anyone's diarrhea,
anyone's mother, any of your mothers would say, "Yeah, they pooped the bed." I could remember 7 times.
I meant as a baby. Look, man. No. Never trust a fart.
Never trust a fart.
I mean,
you never know what that cork is, right? Like, when that cork's gone.
If it's diarrhea, you don't do it. You just gotta be like, nope, can't do it. Can't do it. Gotta hold on. Hold on. Oh, shorts are real. R.I.P. Sheets. Rest in peace. Okay, you got one other guy on your boat, dude. One other guy.
Dude. So in college, we did a lot of pranking because our dorms were terrible. my college was on like an old army base. So one of the dorms was like this old building for where they had like wounded soldiers in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania. And so we would prank each other because all you had to do was get a credit card to open anyone's door, which sucked on break because people would steal stuff.
I don't want to hear about you credit carding, guys.
But this one guy got pranked and he didn't want to. And so the person who pranked him, he went into his room and shit on his sheets and used the sheets to clean. Yeah.
That is horrifying. I thought this was going to be funny, and it wasn't funny. It was horrifying.
I laughed because it didn't happen to me.
Horrifying.
That is horrifying.
Yeah, that's bad. Ooh. I remember one 4th of July setting off. Yeah, I remember one 4th of July setting off what I thought was a cracker, but turned out to be a Roman candle. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Murph, nobody's going to believe this excuse. Guys, I didn't poop my bed in college. Some other guy pooped my bed. It was a prank. That isn't a prank. No, that is a horror show. Amber Turd.
That is funny. Amber Heard is now Amber Turd.
Yeah, it's like, Amber Turd.
Man.
Oh, she picked a bad thing to do to somebody. That is fight time. Yes, that's what I say. Somebody does that, I think they get the sheet wrapped around their head. Yeah, that's what I think. Somebody does that, they get the sheet wrapped around their head.
I just remember thinking the whole thing was
and walked into a tree. Yep, walk them right into a tree. Just
what does that even mean? Walk them into a tree?
Just wrap the sheet around their head, take them outside, walk them right into a tree, and watch them fall down. That's what they get for pooping on the sheets.
Who says that? Walk into a tree.
Me. They can't see where they're going. You're just going to walk them until they fall down. Boom! And then they fall down.
Walk them into a tree.
So, yeah, see? Don't prank Dirk. Well, see, here's the thing. We used to have a youth group, right? And we used to play these games where we would make people put, like, sheets over themselves and they couldn't see where they were going, and then you'd have to direct them around an obstacle course, and then the obstacle course, you'd make them trip or you'd make them run into things, and we'd make some kids run into trees and
like Jackass the movie.
Oh, it was terrible. It hurt them, but it was so funny. Come on, guys, we're basically still babies in college, right? Oh shit. Back in the day, my friend had an old Renault. How do you say it? And the doors didn't lock, and you could turn it over without a key. So anytime we seen his car around town, we'd move his car on him. That's a good prank. I love that. Prank. That's the clan, Dirk. Moving on. Exactly 40th trimester abortion.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. He just went off the rails. Crashed and burned. Crashed and burned. Woof. Damn.
Should I look up abortion jokes?
No. Nope. Not doing it. Not doing it. Oh.
I don't know. I feel like everything can be made fun of. I don't think there's anything that's too sensitive.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, do. That's what jokes are for.
Sometimes, but there's some stuff you don't want to hear.
Like what? What would you be offended by that was a joke?
Oh, man. I don't get offended very easy.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless you're serious about something about me, and then I'll be like, what the hell? Sure, yeah. Who are you, man? Ooh. But other than that, nah.
Who are you, man? I like how you went into monkey there.
Yeah. They're dead baby jokes. Ooh, that's
terrible. Watch Anthony Jeselnik.
Should I look up abortion jokes? Sounds like Murph still isn't finished shitting the bed. I love it.
Here in Columbus, Anthony Jeselnik, who I love because he's dark humor. If you know about him, he does do baby jokes, and he really liked our audience, so he did some new jokes that he hadn't done before, and he did this joke going, what's worse than having a baby on an air flight? And he goes, having 4 babies on an air flight. He goes, what's worse than that? Having 4 different babies on 4 different airplanes at the same time. Then he goes, what's even worse? 4 babies on 4 airplanes on September 11th. And this lady got pissed.
oh.
Yeah,
That's kind of a bad taste.
It's one of those where you go, oh, and you still laugh at it though.
No, I didn't really laugh. I went, oh.
It's funny when you think about
some
it.
stuff I don't find funny. So even though I may not be offended, I'm kind of like, that's not really funny. It's just ugly. And I don't find that kind of stuff. I don't find that kind of stuff good. I think that's bullshit.
Talks about pedo joke. I don't know if I've ever heard a pedo joke.
So yeah, all jokes are fine, but pedo jokes are sus. Yeah, I think so too, man. I don't like that. So there's, like I said, you can joke about anything, but when you go there, sometimes you're crossing that line of just yikes. Like that's not funny.
I feel like when you're a comedian and you're going to a show, you should know everything's a joke, though. Like,
yeah, you can know it's a joke, but that don't mean it's funny.
Well, yeah, of course.
Well,
but
that's
I don't
what
think
I mean.
Something's not funny because of the seriousness of it.
Really? Like the subject matter doesn't ever make you go.
About Hitler?
Huh?
You can't make a joke about Hitler?
Yeah, you can make a joke about Hitler, but it depends on how you make a joke about Hitler. Yeah,
I don't know. I'd have to. I can't think of anything off the top of my head where I heard a joke and I was like, "Ooh, gosh!"
To the Dark Lord Satan, I offer this Murph soul to you, Master.
See, he just wanted to give my soul to Satan, and I was still able to laugh at that.
Was good. That was dark. That was dark, Jay.
That is dark.
But
and please don't have that happen.
No, but the truth is, I think like there are things that people think are funny. Like, okay, for example, you watch America's Funniest Home Videos, right? Do you ever see that sometimes? Just like my kids like to watch that sometimes. Yeah. And sometimes you'll see somebody do something so stupid and you can tell they really got hurt. Like they really got hurt. That isn't funny. Like I'm going, okay, it's not just the shock value. It's the fact that, you know, that person like damaged themselves. And that to me isn't.
I never showed anyone like breaking a leg or anything.
On some of those videos you see on YouTube, those people do some crazy ass shit,
America's
dude.
Funniest Home Video. I'll agree.
I'm just using that as an example. But in my opinion,
breaking their legs and
that
stuff
isn't funny to me. That stuff is like, oh, that guy just damaged himself. That's not funny anymore.
That was great.
It loses its, you know, fun. I mean, he wasn't all bad. He liked dogs and painted. Hitler did one good thing. He killed Hitler. Yeah.
That's funny.
Oz knows. See, yeah, Oz is right. But I tend to like, once it goes to too dark of a place, I'm just kind of like, oh,
I don't know. I've been with you when you laughed at some pretty dark stuff. So
yeah, you can go dark, but there's a line. There is a line, man. Some things are just like
timing too. There's some things that you don't want to joke about till later.
I don't know. It's not just timing. Doesn't always bother me. It's not always timing. It's sometimes
like it's still not okay for us to make fun of Harambe for some reason. That's still too early.
It's Harambe. Was I attached to Harambe? You know what I mean?
You weren't.
Never go full retard.
Go. See, there we go. Like, there are people that would get upset with that joke that would say that's not funny, and I think that's hilarious. That is hilarious. So I mean, I guess everyone does have a different sense of humor, like how because there are people that would not think that's funny.
No, man, no.
But I think that's hilarious, especially since people, they loved that he did that movie. Like when he gets caught by whatever country they're in, they want him to put on plays of him acting like it was something Jack, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
Wasn't the character. And so he kept doing it for them. Do you not remember the movie?
No, wait, what movie?
That movie.
Say it again.
Tropic Thunder.
Oh, okay.
When he gets caught, he starts doing the play for them.
Oh,
yes,
yes.
Loved it because they had the VHSs. What are you showing?
Mo put this in the chat.
It's not playing.
What? Why not?
Here's an appealing fellow.
It sounds playing, but the video's really choppy.
Is the sound on or not?
the sound's on, but the video's going like as slow as it can be, where it's skipping.
Let me double check. Let me share it again just to make sure it's all on.
Elliot says never go full dark.
Yeah, man.
Simple Jack. Yeah, that's what the show was called.
Okay, here we go. It is what it is.
Here's an
I don't think
appeal.
I've seen this.
In fact,
It's so funny, the homers.
off the sidewalk.
It's funny because I don't know him.
Yes. Gotta love it. I mean, that is sometimes true. It's funny because you don't know them. But some things, man, when I see people getting hurt, I don't usually laugh about it.
He wrote that about you
Oh, yeah?
because you were arguing.
No. Even if you win, you're still retarded. So, I mean, it's true. Do you ever watch people on Twitter? It's terrible. It's terrible to watch. I hate it. I hate getting.
We're in the
I hate
culture right
watching-
now where you can't, like, no one's going to be convinced about anything. Like, people have their talking points and that's it. Like,
Yeah, they're going to convince themselves and that's about it. They're not going to be
which
convinced
to
by
me,
you.
I hate that. I rather have a good conversation, even, you know what I mean? Like, talk about stuff. Like, nothing's yes or no. Like, there's so
Well,
much
nobody wants to have a conversation because if you have a conversation, it gets real heated and then they can't, get their point across. So people, don't want that. Then they don't want confrontation. And then they don't want to, they don't want to have somebody impeding on their thoughts.
Like, I know when I was a teenager, I didn't like to listen to other people's beliefs because I did think, I knew it all. But as an adult, I feel like, where do you get to the point that you do think you're right about everything? Like, that's so weird to me. Like, why wouldn't you listen to someone else? There's no, you know what I mean? Like,
well, I'm going to tell you, a lot of people, once they think they're educated, they think they're very educated more than everybody else. And it's an arrogant thing, it's an ego thing. So when you put them in question, then they're like, what the hell? Can we have a conversation about anime?
We can't. I don't know much about it. Like, Pokemon.
We're gonna lose people. The Weebery will make people jump ship.
Even One Punch Man. They're making a movie of One Punch Man. No,
that's pretty cool. I'd like to see that. So I like to get people to the point they want to fight me. Then I give them my neighbor's address who I don't like. Oh, that's funny because I don't know him. Anyway, yeah, that is funny.
I do like that it's funny because I don't know him. That's awesome.
That's great. Nah, man, I don't know. Like, for me, I get really bothered when people act like they know more than everybody else. You know what I mean? So I don't care how many master's degrees or doctorates you have. You can still be stupid or even, uneducated in a lot of areas. So it makes no sense to me. You don't want to know him. He's a rebel, Dottie.
I just said that to you yesterday, and you didn't know what I was talking about.
Yes, I did. What are you? Oh, my gosh. You're going to quote shit to me and act like I don't know. Here we go. See? Questioning how much I know all the time.
You denying that I said that quote yesterday?
No, I didn't deny it. I said it.
Okay.
Or I knew you said it. I just didn't react to you. I didn't stroke your ego.
You didn't know where it's from. You did your research. Stroke your ego now to have an argument.
No, but I don't know where to go from here. Where do you want to talk about now? We're almost done. I mean, it's after 9. We could just
talk about
say,
politics?
Hey, guys. No, we're not talking about politics. You want to talk about politics?
I just like that the media likes to talk about the presidents when they fall down. Like,
it's true. You don't know what you don't know. Well, him falling down was pretty funny.
Yeah, but think about it. It's not just like a modern thing with Trump and Biden. Like, they did it back in the day with even Clinton and such a weird thing that they actually put that on the news because Biden just fell off a bike or something like that.
Yeah, but hold on. He's 80 years old. When an 80-year-old man falls off a bike, he's getting hurt. Like, that's pretty simple.
You imagine the pain?
Yeah, I mean, he's 80.
Yeah,
he's probably sore now, because he fell off a few days ago. So That's just the way it is. I mean, I feel bad he fell. On the other hand, I mean, I don't
Well,
care.
he's definitely
but
not well. There's something wrong with him.
yeah, I don't know, man. Like, he came to a stop without taking his feet out of the stirrups.
I mean,
Which
just
makes
besides
you go,
that, you
what
can
the
see cognitively there he's not there, which it's weird.
He fell off a bike. He wasn't moving. Oh, shit. What was odd was Biden didn't pedal a single time on that bike. He looked like they probably pushed him around the corner to look like he could still ride a bike. Oh, that's so good. Slip and fall accidents ruin lives. No shit.
Hey.
No shit.
Hey, look what it did to Superman, right? Well, he was on a horse.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was like jumping steeples. Jeez.
Can you imagine, too? Like, he was such a nice person. Like, that.
Yeah.
Like,
that's a whole different ball game.
Isn't that weird?
He was
like,
physically fit and well,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like fairly young still. So
you kind of wonder what he would have done if that didn't happen. Like after Superman, because he was a movie star. Like,
oh yeah, he was great. He was great. He was awesome. Everybody still lived up to him, and he still was Superman all the time.
I mean, he's kind of the Superman, right? Like, no one's really replaced him.
No, I mean,
what's his name's the perfect Superman, but they've done.
Cavill had a chance to, but they didn't give him the chance.
It's not his fault. They
didn't write him a story.
He looks like Superman. He really does. Like,
well, and he acts cool too, and he loves his fans. If they could have let him have the story he should have had, he would have been awesome. But he didn't get it. Remember when Biden supposedly fell in the shower because he was pulling his dog's tail?
Is that real? Did that happen?
I remember about a dog's tail, but I don't remember the falling. Wait, what?
No, yeah.
South Park made him eat dead babies. What?
Oh, that's man, creepy. South Park. Yeah, South Park, goes to the...
Well, isn't that part of that whole ritual they do for power? Like, people in Hollywood, they say they worship a devil or something, and they sacrifice children to it. And they drink their blood for power. Cavill would have done brilliantly with a proper script. Yes, I think so too. I really wish we would have got Nick Cage Superman. No, Jay Ryan. No.
Did you see him in the suit? It looks terrible.
Oh, it was terrible. I don't even understand how they remotely thought he looked like Superman. He was nowhere near Superman. I just don't even get it. What? Sorry, Mo. I couldn't resist. Just jokes. I didn't catch that.
I really thought Mo made that up. That's a real thing is ridiculous.
Oh, man. It's creepy. Yikes.
Why would you
pulling his dog's tail? Oz, didn't you listen to the conversation on this stream? Some things you don't joke about. It's true. You just stay away. You stay away. So, just one movie. How could it be any worse than what we're already getting? Yeah, I give you that. I can't argue with you there. I really can't. In fact, it might have been more interesting. You never know. I heard what they were going to do, and it was kind of weird.
Who was the bad guy?
I don't know. I don't know that.
What were they going to do with him then?
It was a weird plot. I know it didn't sound like Superman to me. Like it was, I don't think they took it from any canon, if I remember right. It was just an odd thing, and I was like, why would they do that? But I can't remember the details of it, so I'm really sorry. Like you have to look it up. I think they have a video on it.
And have it connect to America?
I don't know. When I saw him in the suit and how skinny and weird and goofy he looked, I was like, how can anyone believe he was Superman? They were going to push Superman in a bike and watch him fall. I liked him in Kick-Ass. Yeah, I liked him in Kick-Ass too.
Kick-Ass.
Yeah, he was great.
Especially when he's on fire and he's that man. Mm-hmm. Kick-Ass was a good movie. I liked it. Son of a bitch. Don't forget his phone call, lad. Dude, I was so disappointed about that movie. You
I don't know why.
Sound like it was hilarious.
It is hilarious, and you need to go back and rewatch it because you're missing half of the damn dialogue.
It's okay.
And if you don't pay attention to dialogue, I know you because you don't pay attention to dialogue. And if you would, you would understand that movie is one of the best movies of all time. What happened was I got out of the shower, I got a dog, and anybody who's been around my house knows little pup dropped a ball in front of me, and for me to grab the ball. The bad thing is I could hear him saying it. Like as I read that, I was like, oh
yeah.
Oh my gosh, I wanted to do his demeanor and everything. And I'm walking through this little alleyway to get to the bedroom, and I grabbed the ball like this, and he ran, and I'm joking, running after him and grab his tail.
Come on, man.
And what happened was that he slid on a throw rug, and I tripped on the rug he slid on. That's what happened. Oh man, not a very exciting story. Ozzy's great in Leaving Las Vegas. Oh yeah, that was good. Yeah. I like Nicolas Cage. I just don't like him as Superman. That's all.
You son of a bitch! Come on now.
See?
Come on now.
He's great. I love when he's doing the... That movie is fantastic. Do you guys love Raising Arizona? Because you got to. It's great. What do you call it when you accidentally put Vietnamese noodles in a coffee mug instead of a bowl?
What is he talking about?
Well, it's a cup of soup, right? Isn't that the same thing? Cup of noodles? Isn't that what it is? Agreed, Crazy Man. I think he's in more bad movies than good and overacts way too much. I mean, I don't know, man. I think I've seen him overact, but that has become a shtick that everybody's kind of expected from him. But that's not what he's done. Like when he was young, his acting was really cool. A faux cup. I like Raising Arizona. Woohoo! Crazy mad. Yeah. I thought we were telling jokes here. Are coffee jokes too blue? It's true, Arrogant Ape. I can't stand coffee jokes. Some things are too serious. No, I'm kidding.
People are afraid to say it, but coffee's overrated.
Afraid to say? What are they afraid of? Why would you be afraid to say coffee?
Because of persecution from the coffee community. They're nuts. They have all these different fucking mugs, and they want to let people know that coffee's a part of their life. Come on. Nuts. Coffee people.
Kick Murph.
See?
No shit.
Oh, say one thing about coffee. I think that's so funny. I think it's hilarious.
Oh, shoot. Because Murph is high tea. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, I'm a coffee guy. I drink a lot of it. Probably too much. It's why I have blood pressure, and you can see these veins coming down my head right now. So, I mean, it's true, but I love.
Yeah, there's a coffee community. Yeah.
Osgreat says tea.
Nuts.
And Bill Elliott says there's a coffee community, and I say yes. Murph is in the pocket of big energy drink. Ooh.
No, I'm actually, when you read that stuff, I'm pretty sure I'd have a heart attack if I had an energy drink.
Yeah, me too. George Bush doesn't care about black coffee.
Dude, do you ever see the SNL skit about that? Do you ever see the SNL skit about, because they made a whole thing about it being like, we can't have Michael Myers next to what's his name, and they showed it too, like Michael Myers didn't know what to do, and they're like, you can't have them together again. It's awesome, like for anybody to be next to him and it's Michael Myers. Like,
Hail B Rose, thanks for coming, man. No, that's funny. So damn, what a throwback. No shit. What's up, B Rose? Everybody's saying hey. No, have you seen the new Mike Myers TV show on
I've
Netflix?
watched like 2 or 3 episodes, which is weird because some of it feels like Austin Powers, and then some of it doesn't work. So it's
Mike
weird.
Myers typically does this dressing up thing where he's got to be in, he did the Gong Show where he was in another character. Did you know that? And I'm like, why did he do that? It was so dumb. And then he did this movie, and I'm like, hasn't he had enough of dressing up?
It's a show, not a movie.
Yeah, but hasn't he had enough of dressing up as these characters? Like, he's not even that good in some of the characters. There's a couple that are kind of funny.
Yeah, there are
most
a
of
couple
it. Most of it, it's terrible.
Like when he's the news reporter.
I hated that.
Yeah, I do too. That character's terrible.
SNL being funny in 2022 is a good joke.
No,
yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, it's been a good couple years.
I need to watch Barry. I've watched the first season. I need to watch the next 2 seasons. I've heard
What's
they're
Barry?
great. Barry's on HBO.
What is it? I got HBO.
What's the guy's name? The guy that does all the impersonations. He's fantastic.
The guy who does The Simpsons?
No. I can't think of the guy. Somebody put him in there who wrote Barry. But
he used to be on SNL, the guy you're talking about, right?
Uh-huh. I've never had coffee, but it smells nice. Yeah, it is. I love coffee. Black.
Was he the guy in the new Ninja Turtles?
Barry's great. Goodness, Jay.
What did you
No, this is damn. I can't think of his name right now for Barry.
Is he from?
You guys get his name, put it in there.
What is he from? Arrested Development?
No, he was on SNL. We already covered that.
The Magician? Isn't it him?
No. Bill Hader. There you go.
Yeah, Bill Hader was in Arrested Development. He's the brother that does magic.
No. Are you sure? I thought that was another guy.
Oh, no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
That's someone else. They're both.
Yeah, that was a different dude. But Bill Hader's great.
I like Bill Hader.
Yeah, I like him a lot. But I guess Barry is supposed to be really awesome.
Do you ever see him doing Star Wars impersonations? Like he can do every Star Wars character, like even robots and weird shit. He does Jabba. Like what the hell?
I like my coffee like I like my women stinking of whiskey. Woo! Gosh, the musk. Hank and Barry is hilarious. No, you're thinking Will.
Yeah, Will Arnett. I think I was thinking of.
Yeah, and I mean Will Arnett's okay in some stuff, but I like Bill Hader better.
Will Arnett.
Yeah, he's good in certain things. Will Arnett plays Gob. Irish and Creamfield. Oh boy, here we go. Talking about coffee.
That's women or coffee?
Probably both. I haven't watched the new season yet, but I like Barry. See? Yeah, we got
okay. I got to watch it.
Yeah, Will Arnett did Lego Batman.
That is funny.
So
that he did. Dude, when they had him go into the Millennium Falcon and then he comes back being Batman in the Lego movie and he goes, it was a sausage party. I lost it. I thought that was such a great quote. I couldn't stand those guys. It was a total sausage party. Batman saying that about Star Wars. That's just awesome.
Everyone seems to like Barry. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, there you go.
Wow,
Crawling at the
really
mouth. Wow. Jay is off the hook. Will Forte's in The Last Man on Earth, which I also suggest to watch.
I tried. I did think it was funny that he married the one girl and then the hot girl showed up. And he wants to have sex with her instead of his new wife because she's not attractive. I thought that
I haven't watched that. What's The Last Man on Earth?
There's only one guy. Like some apocalypse happens, and you're first just watching him like live without anybody, and then there's a girl who shows up, then another girl. I thought it was. I got out of it for whatever reason, but it wasn't bad.
Okay. I did it, y'all, at Crazy Mad.
Oh, the Brother Solomon. That was bad.
I did it, y'all, at Crazy Mad. Got to figure out what he's talking about. I'm just talking about coffee. Getting your minds out of the gutter, perverts. I was so mad they canceled Last Man on Earth. It was great. I loved when Robin says, my name's Richard Grayson, but everyone calls me Dick. And Lego Batman says, yeah, kids can be pretty cruel. Oh, shit. That's too funny. Woo. Okay.
We calling it a night?
That's up to you. Are you good? Have you laughed enough? Have you laughed enough? I think we did pretty good tonight. So our show was really about nothing tonight. as you can tell.
I told you the chat can make it interesting. We don't have to have anything. Just let the chat go.
I mean, we don't want to do this every time. We're going to have some topics, but lately we've been doing a lot. Just to update everybody, we have
no time.
Yeah. You got a lot to do with there. And I'm involved in a lot of baseball right now, but also
are you not entertained?
My work on the book is finishing up like the last little touches, like the inside cover. We had a couple extra things we're adding into the book. We have some thank yous to put in the book. Wanted to do what?
You got to do all those sketch cards. That's going to take a long time.
Yeah, but I can do those like weekly. I might do those live and stuff, because cool. I can be on camera. Yeah, I can be on camera while you're running the show or whatever. So we can do that. Yeah, that's cool. And then there's going to be all kinds of things to get done. The main part of the book, like we're just putting on those final little touches that make the book. It's going to make the book cool for us, and hopefully for you guys. When you pick it up, you're going to see we have some quality to it, and put a lot of work into it. Put some concept art in the back. We're going to put a thank you in the back. We got some stuff to do. So just little minor things, but once we get that done, we get everything colored. Coloring is really what's holding us up a lot right now. So, we got delayed, but we got a new colorist. So he's working on some things that I sent. So I'm going to have to follow up with him and see where he's at. Talk to Phoenix, and we're getting the metal cards made. So that's in the works. He said in a couple weeks, those will be ready, which is awesome to think about, because we're going to have all those for every physical backer. We are going to get the metal cards out too. And then we got prints to do. What else? Is there anything else? I think after
I'm going to
that,
be on the Red July 2nd, which that's big. That's a big channel. We've never been around. So hopefully
you're going to be on, right? It's going to be you.
Yeah, I didn't ask if they wanted you. You want to be on it with me or no?
I mean,
you can go in the chat. And
what day is the 2nd? Is that like a Saturday?
I think it was.
I might be gone, so why don't we just leave it with you? Because I think it'll be good. But so check us out. Like check Murph out on Shay the Red on July 2nd.
I'll put it on Twitter too when we get closer to it.
Mm-hmm. And so Crazy Mad said, are we fulfilling or Critical Blast? So yeah, Critical Blast is going to fulfill. We're going to get the books printed. They get shipped to us. We make sure everything's the way we want it to be. And then we send that off to Critical Blast to
put everything together and ship.
Yep. And then he will fulfill it for us, which is going to be a pretty cool thing once that starts happening. So, and what I'm afraid of, guys, I'm really afraid that the printing and the coloring is going to take two of the longest things. So we're trying to get everything finished up, but those things right there are kind of pushing us down to the limit. Great. Thanks for coming by, man. Thanks everybody for stopping by tonight. Shay is good peeps. Murph's big test after high school. Yep. We're going to have to prep him.
Yeah, I'm going to have to practice.
We had a little downtime. Yep. Get some practice, get hyped up, get it ready. And we just, did you send the art to her?
She got it.
Okay, cool. So we just sent her everything for her to have for her show. So that's going to be pretty cool. So yeah, it's going to be a good time. So guys, thanks for stopping by this week. Next week, we'll be back again and doing the same thing. What? Murph barely just got his high school GED. Yeah, no doubt. Great show, guys. Thanks, Elliot. See you guys later. Later, Jay. I'll stay away from whales, just so you know.
Just
whales.
The pregnant ones.
Too.
Just the pregnant ones. The regular ones are safe.
The
pregnant ones are angry.
That's right. So, guys, have a great week. We'll see you guys soon, and hopefully we'll have a topic for next week. Look, Jim Cox. Well, I guess we have to stay on because Jim Cox.
We got to go for another hour now. That's the Jim Cox rule.
Dang it, Jim. Dang, Jim. I would like, it would be nice to stay on another hour, but work. I only work
Actually,
one more day this week, and then I'm
can
off.
be pretty. Walruses you don't want to mess with either. Like,
I agree with Crazy Mad. Walruses are okay. Whales are no-go. See, there you go. It's just pregnant space whales. It's not just regular whales. It's not any old whale.
that's true.
It's pregnant space whales. Thank God you're in here, Jen. They almost never started. It's true. It's true. Thank you all for showing up. We'll see you guys next week. Hail the chat. See ya.